Let me ask you a simple question. When you look at yourself in the mirror, do you like what you see? I mean, really look at yourself. Not to check if your hair is okay or if your outfit looks good, but to look deep into your own eyes. Do you respect that person staring back at you? It's a tough question, right? The mirror doesn't lie. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care why you didn't start that business. It doesn't care why you didn't go to the gym or why you snapped at someone close to you. It only shows you what's true. And for too many of us, the person staring back at us in the mirror is not the person we could have been, but the person who chose comfort over effort, the person who didn't push hard enough. That's the truth. And here's another hard truth. It's okay to face that. It's okay to see that we've made mistakes, but it's not okay to keep making them. Now, as we look ahead to 2026, we all have a choice to make. Will you let the next year go by just like the last one, filled with hopes that never turned into action? Will you keep telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, only to find yourself in the same place a year later? Or will you decide right now that you are ready for change? You see, if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting the same results. But if you decide that today is the day you stop making excuses, today is the day you start working on yourself, everything can change. But first, we need to face the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. I know it sounds harsh, but it's the truth. Nobody's going to make you wake up early. Nobody's going to make you stop eating junk food. Your boss doesn't care about your potential. The world is busy with its own problems. So, you're the one who has to step up. You're the one who has to decide to change. Let me share a story with you. There's a man named Thomas Edison. Many of us know him as the inventor of the light bulb, but what we don't always hear about is how many times he failed. He tried thousands of times to make a working light bulb, and every time he failed, people told him to give up. But he didn't listen. He looked at his failures and decided he was going to try again and again and again until he succeeded. Edison didn't wait for someone to save him. He didn't look for the perfect moment. He just decided that he would not quit, and that mindset is what changed the world. So, the question is, are you ready to stop waiting? Are you ready to stop expecting someone else to fix your problems? Because the real change starts with you. The real growth starts with you. You might be asking, okay, but how do I get started? How do I make change happen? Well, it starts with small steps. It's about consistency, not speed. Too many people try to change everything in one go, and that's why they end up quitting. They burn out because they're trying to take on too much too quickly. But what if I told you that small, consistent steps are all you need? If you can commit to just 1% improvement every day, that's enough. Let me break it down for you. Start with your mornings. Your morning sets the tone for the entire day. If you start the day in a rush, scrambling to get ready, that stress will follow you all day. But if you wake up early, take some time for yourself, maybe read a few pages of a book, or think about your goals for the day, you will feel in control. One person who turned his life around with small changes is a man named David. He was stuck in a job he hated and felt like he would never move forward. But instead of focusing on everything that was wrong, he decided to change just one thing: his morning routine. David woke up 30 minutes earlier every day. He used that time to read, plan his day, and set his mind right. Over time, those small changes added up, and within a year, he had moved to a better job, had more energy, and felt more confident. That's the power of small, consistent actions. So start small. Start with one change today. Don't try to fix everything at once. Change one thing. It could be something simple, like setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier or deciding to read one page of a book every day. Over time, those small actions will build up, and you'll see big results. The point is, you can't wait for someone else to change your life. You have to do it. You have to take responsibility. And once you start making those small changes, they will compound. You'll look back and realize how far you've come, and it all started with one simple decision to make a change. As we progress, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. If this message is resonating with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one small thing you're going to do today to start making that 1% improvement? Drop your thoughts in the comments and support the growth of this channel by hitting the like button. Your engagement helps keep these conversations going, and I'm excited to continue this journey together. Now that we've established the importance of taking small steps, let's dive deeper into the power of consistency. A lot of people think that they need to make huge, drastic changes to see results. They believe that success requires intense, fast action, and while that might work for a short while, it's not sustainable in the long run. The truth is, success is not about intensity, It's about consistency. It's about doing the right things, day in and day out, even when it feels like nothing is happening. I want you to remember this. Slow and steady wins the race. Let me give you an example. There's a story about a man named Warren Buffett. You probably know him as one of the wealthiest people in the world, but his secret to success wasn't about making fast, risky investments. It was about being consistent. He didn't gamble with his money. He invested wisely, over time, in businesses he understood and believed in. While others were trying to get rich quickly, he kept building slowly and steadily. He didn't rush. And that's why he's one of the richest people alive today. Most people give up because they expect instant results. They work hard for a few days or a few weeks, and when they don't see the results they want, they quit. But this is where the difference lies. Successful people keep going, even when they don't see progress right away. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to get healthier. I wasn't out of shape, but I knew I could do better. Instead of trying to lose 20 pounds in a month or going on some crazy diet, I started with a simple commitment. I would exercise for just 15 minutes a day. That's it. Some days, I didn't feel like doing it, but I kept going. I kept showing up for those 15 minutes. It wasn't fast, but it was steady. Over time, those 15-minute workouts turned into 30 minutes. Then, I started feeling better, more energized. I didn't just lose weight. I felt stronger and more confident. And after a year of showing up, I had achieved more than I expected, not because of crazy intensity, but because I kept doing something small every single day. That's how you turn your life around. Not with one big, dramatic change, but with consistent, small improvements. And that's where the magic happens. You don't have to change everything overnight. You just need to make sure you keep moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time. But consistency isn't just about work or fitness. It's about how you think. Your mindset is a huge part of your success. A lot of people allow negative thoughts to hold them back. They say things like, "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," or "I'm too old." These thoughts can take over, and the more you feed them, the more they grow. You have to fight those thoughts. You have to replace them with positive affirmations and beliefs that empower you. One powerful way to change your mindset is by journaling. It might sound simple, but it works. When you write down your goals, your dreams, and your affirmations, you're making them real. You're planting them in your mind. And just like with the 1% improvement we talked about earlier, you begin to believe in your own power. You start to see yourself differently. Think about this. If you tell yourself, "I am a runner," even if you're not a runner yet, eventually you will become one. If you tell yourself, "I am an investor," even if you haven't made your first investment yet, your mind will begin to find opportunities and guide you toward that goal. But the key to all of this is consistency. If you want to see change, you have to commit to showing up every day, no matter what. Even on days when you don't feel like it. Even on days when you think it's not worth it. Keep showing up. The more consistent you are, the easier it will become. And over time, those small wins will add up to something huge. Let's talk about something that is often overlooked, but it can make or break your success. And that is your environment. You might not realize it, but your surroundings play a huge role in shaping who you are and who you become. If you want to become better, you need to look around you and see if your environment is supporting your goals or if it's holding you back. Take a moment right now and look around you. Look at the room you're in. Look at your desk, your car, your living space. What do you see? Is it clean and organized, or is it cluttered and chaotic? It may seem small, but your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If your environment is messy, it's harder to think clearly, harder to focus, and harder to get things done. Let me share a story with you about a man named Steve. Steve was a young man struggling to focus and get his life together. He had big dreams, but he kept getting distracted. One day, a mentor told him something simple: clean up your space. At first, Steve didn't understand what that had to do with his goals, but he decided to try it. He cleaned his room, organized his desk, and made sure everything had a place. It wasn't about being perfect, it was about taking control. After he cleaned up his space, something amazing happened. He felt clearer. His mind was no longer cluttered with distractions. He could focus better. And that small change led to bigger changes. He got more done each day. He worked harder. And eventually, he built a successful business. All because he took the time to clear his space and clear his mind. Your environment has a huge influence on your mindset and your ability to perform. If you are surrounded by clutter, chaos, or negativity, it's going to be much harder to succeed. But when you take control of your environment, it sends a message to your brain that you are in charge. You are organized. You are focused. And that will help you stay on track with your goals. But it's not just about physical clutter. It's also about the people you surround yourself with. If you want to become successful, you need to be around people who support you, encourage you, and push you to grow. If the people around you are constantly complaining, gossiping, or dragging you down, it will be hard to stay motivated. I want to share another story, this time about a woman named Sarah. Sarah had always dreamed of becoming a writer, but she was surrounded by people who didn't believe in her dream. Her friends would tell her, "It's too hard. You'll never make it," or "You should just get a normal job." Sarah felt stuck. But one day, she decided to make a change. She started spending time with people who believed in her. She joined a writing group, connected with other authors, and began to surround herself with positivity. Over time, her writing improved. Her confidence grew, and eventually, she published her first book. You don't have to change everyone around you, but you do need to audit your circle. Ask yourself, are the people around me pushing me forward or holding me back? Are they supporting my dreams, or are they keeping me stuck? If they are draining your energy or making you doubt yourself, it might be time to distance yourself from them. Your environment should lift you up, not bring you down. Now, let us talk about a part of your environment that you have complete control over: your mind. Just like your physical space, your mind needs to be organized. You have to guard what you let into your brain. What you feed your mind affects how you feel, how you think, and how you act. If you fill your mind with negativity, gossip, and doubt, that's what you'll reflect in your actions. But if you feed your mind with positivity, knowledge, and inspiration, you'll be more likely to take positive actions and move forward. One way to feed your mind is through learning. Don't wait until the perfect moment to start learning. Start now. Pick up a book, listen to a podcast, or watch something that teaches you something new. The more you learn, the more your mind expands, and the more opportunities you'll see. This doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day of reading or listening to something productive can make a huge difference over time. So, let me ask you this. What are you feeding your mind today? Are you letting in the chaos? Or are you taking charge and choosing to feed it with wisdom and positivity? Before we wrap up this chapter, if this message is helping you, don't wait another second. Subscribe to the channel right now. This channel is all about helping you grow, and your subscription supports the content that can transform your life. Also, let us know in the comments what changes you're making in your environment. What's one thing you'll do today to clean up your space and create a positive environment for yourself? As we wrap up this journey, let's reflect on what we've learned. This journey, this transformation, it doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment or from someone else coming to save you. It comes from taking small, consistent actions every day. It comes from realizing that you have the power to change your life. No one else is going to do it for you. We've talked about the importance of consistency over intensity. It's easy to get excited and want to make big changes all at once, but that's not how real, lasting change happens. True transformation comes from those small, daily wins, those small, deliberate choices that compound over time. Whether it's waking up a little earlier, reading a little more, or simply showing up for yourself, each of those choices adds up. We've also touched on the importance of your environment. If you want to change your life, you have to change your surroundings, both the physical and mental ones. Clean up your space and clean up your thoughts. Get rid of the clutter that distracts you from your goals. Surround yourself with people who lift you up and support your growth. Protect your energy and choose what you allow into your mind. So, what's the key takeaway from all of this? It's simple. You are in control. The life you want is not out of reach. It's not something that will just fall into your lap. It's something you have to build day by day through discipline, consistency, and responsibility. You're building the foundation for your future, brick by brick, choice by choice. Let me remind you, giving up is never an option. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how many setbacks you face, don't quit. The best things take time. And if you keep going, if you keep pushing forward, you will see the progress. So, keep the faith in yourself. Keep working, keep improving, and keep trusting the process. You are building something great, and every small step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to be. Now, before we finish, I want you to take action. If you found value in this video, don't wait. Subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Your support helps grow this community, and together, we can all achieve greatness. Also, I want to hear from you. Tell us where you're watching from and what you think about this story in the comments below. Share your thoughts, and let's continue this journey of growth together. Your feedback helps us create more of what inspires and motivates you. Remember, this is your time. You're on the path to becoming the best version of yourself. Don't stop now. Keep moving forward. The best is yet to come. Thank you for watching. Let's keep improving together, 1% every day.